memories and discover matches we never even knew existed.
Hmm. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. So, let's check out the rise and fall of the WWE Network. Now, it's very funny that I'm checking this video out. I originally planned on checking this video out, I want to say last week, but I was Mhm. Oh. Vince came to me and said, listen, I don't know if you know it, but you're losing your hair. He said, well, I want to have a hair versus hair match. You against Edge. Obviously, Edge will win and he'll shave your head. I said, that's cool, Vince. I'm fine with that. He goes, well, I just want you to have better luck because you are going bald. But he said, listen, don't tell Edge. I said, why not? He goes, well, I'm going to tell him he's losing. And so when we told Edge, he had this boo-boo face. He wanted to cry. He pulled me aside and said, listen, I don't know how I'm going to look bald. My head is really ugly. I said, I'm sorry, Edge, but I'm going to have to shave that head in the pay-per-view. And then the day of the pay-per-view, we still didn't have it. He's up in the rafters, and he's like all depressed. And I'm like, telling Vince, look up at the rafters. He's way up there. He won't come down. So he ended up breaking the Edge, and Edge, ended up getting happy at that time. But what a rib that put on Edge. Vince came to me and said, listen, I don't know if you know it, but you're losing your hair. He said, well, I want to have a hair versus hair match. You against Edge. Obviously, Edge will win and he'll shave your head. I said, that's cool, Vince. I'm fine with that. He goes, well, I just want you to have better luck because you are going bald. But he said, listen, don't tell Edge. I said, why not? He goes, well, I'm going to tell him he's losing. And so when we told Edge, he had this boo-boo face. He wanted to cry. He pulled me aside and said, listen, I don't know how I'm going to look bald. My head is really ugly. I said, I'm sorry, Edge, but I'm going to have to shave that head in the pay-per-view. And then the day of the pay-per-view, we still didn't have it. He's up in the rafters, and he's like all depressed. And I'm like telling Vince, look up at the rafters. He's way up there. He won't come down. So he ended up breaking the Edge, and Edge, ended up getting happy at that time. But what a rib that put on Edge. Vince came to me and said, listen, I don't know if you know it, but you're losing your... Oh, what's up, Pat McAfee? Dan, you are too young to listen to the show. I can tell through. I think, well, how old are you?
Guys, this is Mr. Osborne. Sorry, I'm Dr. Osborne. These are my friends. This is Ned and
Mary Jane.
It's Michelle Jones, actually.
Do you think her other nebulous is contagious?
What happened to you? What happened to You're the walking corpse. Wait, what do you mean? You died, Ruben, years ago. Insane.
Yeah, I love it.
What are you talking about? He's standing right there. He's
They both died. Fighting Spider-Man. It was all over the news. Green Goblin impaled by a glider. You flew around on. And a couple years later, you, Doc Ock, drowned in the river with your machine.
That's nonsense. Spider-Man was trying to stop my fusion reactor. So I stopped him. I had him by the throat. And then I was here.
I was stuck in the grid, absorbing data. I was about to turn into pure energy, and then, oh shit.
Guys, this is Mr. Osborne.
Hey, stop.
Sorry, Dr. Osborne. These are my friends. This is Ned and MJ.
Hi, Jane.
It's Michelle Jones, actually.
Do you think there are other Nebulances? Agents?
Somebody got a haircut.
Big Show is.
So that officially means, Big Show, that you are no longer a long-haired, 7 feet, 500-pound piece of monkey crap. No, you are not. You are a short-haired, 7 feet, 500-pound piece of steaming, stinking, grade-A monkey crap. The Rock says this. He is tired of hearing you whine. The Rock is tired of hearing you bitch. The Rock is tired of hearing you cry and moan like a baby. But there is something that The Rock wants you to listen to. And that is the most important sound you will ever hear in your pathetic life. And that is all The Rock's fans chanting his name.
I don't get stand this.
Big Show, seeing as you've heard the sound, The Rock says, go back to sewer cuts and get your $5 back, jabroni. Somebody got a haircut.
Big Show is.
So that officially means, Big Show,
It is time to represent.
the WWE Universal Championship.
The first episode will feature 2 fatal four-way matches, with the winners of those 2 matches facing each other.
The winner of that main event match here tonight will go on to face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
The WWE Universal Championship.
Never faced anyone the same.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna become the first ever WWE Universal Champion. See,
It is time to represent.
the WWE Universal Championship. The first episode will feature 2 fatal four-way matches, with the winners of those 2 matches facing each other.
The winner of that main event match here tonight will go on to face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
WWE Universal Championship.
Never faced anyone the same.
See, last of it, the most.
It is time to represent.
Universal.
If there's any pictures of George you'd like to.
Maybe.
You shouldn't be here.
You should be.
Got a job to do.
It's already following us. Calling all these people is going to bring your family down. We found something. Good chance. Maybe. From what?
Don't give me hope.
You shouldn't be here.
You should be.
Got a job to do.
Is that what you call this? Killing all these people isn't going to bring your family back. We found something. A chance. Maybe.
Give me hope. You shouldn't be here.
You should be.
You. How the hell did you get across the border anyway? The straight edge thing. You never drink, you never do drugs, yet you spend all your time in rehab. Before you were injured, it was banger after banger after banger. But since you've returned, it's been burger after burger. We both know there was outside reasons why I lost those matches. Didn't you lose to him 3 times? 5 minutes and 46 seconds. That's how long my moment lasted. It's been 5 minutes longer than most of you last in bed, so shut it. You. How the hell did you get across the border anyway? The straight edge thing. You never drink, you never do drugs, yet you spend all your time in rehab. Before you were injured, it was banger after banger after banger. But since you've returned, it's been burger after burger. We both know there was outside reasons why I lost those matches. Didn't you lose to him 3 times? 5 minutes and 46 seconds. That's how long my moment lasted. It's been 5 minutes longer than most of you last in bed, so shut it. You. How the hell did you get across the border anyway? The straight edge thing. You never drink, you never do drugs, yet you spend all your time in rehab. Before you were injured, it was banger after banger after banger. But since you've returned, it's been
Burger after burger after.
We both know there was outside reasons why I lost those matches.
I prayed for this and it happened. You know, I've said some terrible things about you since you returned to WWE. And I meant them. You were a terrible person to me in the past. I think you're a poison to the locker room, but I'm listening to you now, and I can relate to everything you're saying. I've had my dreams taken away from me as well. I was fired from this place, and
No, not right now. I love you. But I'm trying to limit my talking because of my tongue.
When I got into that rumble, I targeted you. I violently assaulted you. I could not let you win that thing. Our champion, he's went down. He's taken the title as far as he could till his body broke. He's done a great job. Who's going to take it to the next level? I couldn't let it be you. And you eliminated me. I couldn't sleep that night, and I was so angry with myself. Then I heard the news the next day, and I slept like a baby last night. You won the battle. You didn't win the war. Mission accomplished. I exorcised the demon CM Punk. Now I'm going to find a way into the world title match at WrestleMania, and I'm going to go to the main event, and I'm going to live CM Punk's dream again. Jeez. Don't lower those eyes. Look me in the eyes when you speak to me, please.
My heart hurts more than my tricep does. I'm going to go rehab it, and when I come back, I will main event WrestleMania, but the first checklist is you. I'm coming right for you. Oh, McIntyre tried to take a cheap shot at a one-on CM Punk. And Glasgow kissed Brock's Punk. You gotta be a real stunner. Punk is helpless. Sami Zayn's got his own issues with McIntyre. Heading that way. And Sami Zayn trying to take out McIntyre as he retreats. Through McIntyre. Disgusting. Excuse for a minute. Sami Zayn, you are in danger right now for saving CM Punk from an all-out onslaught on his torn tricep.
I don't know, man. Listen, man. I've been waiting all night from last night, man, till this morning to do this video, man. To talk about the news that broke last night. Do you guys remember? It was just a couple of weeks ago, right? A couple of weeks ago, I called out Teufel and I called out Sean Ross Sapp over the fact that Mercedes had creative control. There was a big argument that led Sean to call me in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, like a jaded ex-lover, 6 different times, from 2 different numbers, by the way. Whether it was him or somebody else remains unknown. But all of that argument started over who has it and who doesn't in AEW as far as the topic of creative control. I said vehemently, people have creative control in AEW. A lot of the ex-WWE guys have creative control. Creative control is running wild in AEW. And this is the kicker, folks. This is what their excuse is. Creative input is not creative control. It is when your boss doesn't say anything but, sure, go ahead. Why, by all means, do what you want to do. I don't give a shit. That is creative control. He's giving them the proverbial steering wheel to go and do whatever they want to do, to go and venture off wherever they want to go. There was a story that came out last night. We actually talked about it on TNT just briefly. I joked about it. I'm like, well, yeah, that's quite the creative control they got over there. Details on the Hurt Syndicate and frustrations within AEW regarding them. Apparently, there's a big issue backstage with MVP, who has backstage heat, and who the Hurt Syndicate wants to wrestle, and at the end of the day, who they will and will not lose to. And it's not, going back and forth. They outright said, we will not lose to so-and-so team. We do not want to lose to so-and-so team. Gee, man, it sounds like creative control. If you ask me, we're going to get into it today. Right here on Off the Script, it is your Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. There have been rumors about the Hurt Syndicate, specifically MVP, and the tag team title run around them. The tag team division is fucking awful in AEW. I don't know where it went from yesteryear. I don't know why the carrying that company seemingly has gone out the fucking window in regards to the tag team division. It is awful. There's no other way to put it. It is awful. I don't know where they're going with it, but they clearly put the belts on the Hurt Syndicate, and this is what I heard from the sicko. This was a good thing that they beat Private Party, because the belts on the Hurt Syndicate would revitalize the tag team division and the tag team championships, because they are now on a legit team. What good does it do if that legit team refuses to put over any other team in the division, especially a youthful team in the division? It's awful. A recent Twitter space from the Wrestling Binders J-Cup 2013 that included a number of issues Michael Select has also heard discussed over a number of months. On the space, it was claimed that MVP had rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, resulting in backstage heat, which is something that had been echoed by a number of talent for the last couple of months. We haven't particularly heard anything regarding Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin specifically, but it has been well known backstage that MVP dislikes Speedball Mike Bailey. And a number of talent said that MVP made that clear, and that he didn't want Hurt Syndicate losing to Jet Speed. So,
The game feels a lot easier against the CPU, or a lot easier now. It feels like you don't have the unrealistic CPU, even if it is hard CPU going after you. It's not like a double cover. I think I haven't seen one double coverage catch in the game since that update. What? Okay, that was some bullshit. He didn't even. It made it so he couldn't move. Okay. I mean, I guess you're gonna have some glitches, but that sucks. Like, you're going right there, and then he, like, hits him and turns him around, and it's past 5 yards, but that's not a penalty somehow? It makes no sense. But, oh well. Z cross out. Ah, Z cross. No way, bro. Are you serious right now? Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that as late as I did, but like, come on, we don't. Thought they were supposed to fix that. Maybe that's the one thing they didn't fix. I hadn't seen that animation since, since they did the update, but those are just trash. And they just all get sucked in like that? Come on. That's crazy. So they get a defensive lineman interception, and then they get an 80-yard touchdown where there's no one within like 30 yards. That is a crazy sequence of events. Well, I'm back, baby. and he still gets to keep the ball. I get like defensive lineman turnovers he can't get. They can't get one fumble. It's the most amazing shit I've ever seen. Bro. And I was blitzing on that, and somehow there's no okay. What? And then he retreats like that? Literally, he could have tackled him, and he just stops. Are you serious right now? What? He just stops. Yeah, that made no sense. The game was just like, yeah, we want you to lose right now. So you're gonna not be able to tackle the guy, even though you have the track on him. Yeah, this is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I am so screwed. What? Okay. Okay, guys, we need you to not do that. That was crazy. He shut off the block and tackled him within 1 second. Where are you? Why are you not blocking him? Why am I having to somehow shed him off? My guys are just like not tackling right now, and it is mystifying to me. And I have no kicker. So I really need Okay? So apparently I can't get any push up front, even though they're in like a 4 wide set. That makes sense. That makes total sense. I just gotta pray my kicker actually makes this straight on 5 yard field goal. Seventeen seconds. Well, I survived, and that's all that matters. To be honest, that was kind of crazy. Some of the stuff that was happening later in the game, but we overcame it. So we finished 5-7. Should have won a couple of the games. It is what it is. Especially salty about that East Carolina game. Especially salty about that one. But what can you do? I'm undefeated since the patch, so playing really well. And I think the coach contract it was, what was it? So I hit my goal. Well, disappointing season.